The new law stipulates that an apartment rental company disclose to their tenants how far in advance they will require notice of an intent to vacate the property. A couple things that jump out at us. Number one, stipulate is a word that generates, it'll have a that after it, and then it will also have the subjunctive, disclose, which looks like the infinitive to disclose without the word to. The other thing that should jump out at us, so all the ones that don't have that are going to be wrong, so it's not B or D. The other thing is there. An apartment company is an it, not a they. So we want to get rid of the ones that have there. That gets rid of A. And then we have between C and E. So then we have stipulates that an apartment rental company disclose to its tenants how far in advance it will require notice of an intent to vacate a property. That sounds okay. Choice E stipulates that apartment rental companies disclose to tenants how far in advance notice of an intent to vacate property is required. Wow. So in this one, it's basically changing it to a passive form, how far in advance the notice is required, as opposed to how far in advance the company will require notice. So the company requiring notice is a more, sorry, I should have underlined it in C, which is the one that's still in the running. It will require notice is a more straightforward, active form of the same thing. It also compacts the entire main verb, the entire main clause, altogether, as opposed to how far in advance notice is required. There's a much bigger distance. The further you postpone a subject or a verb from its subject, the more complicated the sentence can be. So for lots of reasons, choice C, being active and more concise and more direct, choice C is the better one.